And also, you're one of the public figures. You don't hide from your public. You walk around. You talk to people. You meet people. That's right. Have you ever thought about being assassinated?
Didn't I read your mind?
You did.
See? I wrote a poem. Better far from all I see, to die fighting to be free. What more fitting end could be? Better that I say my sooth. I rather die demanding truth while I'm still akin to youth. Better now that I made home, now that fear of death is gone. Never mind another dawn. If I get shot, something happened to me, it'd have to be because somebody don't like me for what I believe and everything.
Yes, sir.
And I'd die for that.
You would.
And let me tell you, if somebody want to get you, see, in the Holy Quran, the Islamic Bible, it says, not one soul comes on earth without the permission of Allah, God. Not one soul leaves without the permission. When you die, it's time. So I don't believe that it's time for me to die in that way. If it is, then I won't. Because if you're the president and somebody really wanted you, I don't care how much you have security, if somebody would give their life for you, they'd come up and say, give me your autograph. And just take me, don't care. So when a person don't care for his life, you dead. So how can I worry about all the people in the world, all the countries who won't me? I don't want to know. If it happens, it happens. It's God's will. If I ride an airplane, I'm not scared of nothing. And I fly every day and I hate them.
You still hate them?
Man, we got in a thunderstorm a couple of weeks ago, and that plane went up, went down, the wings did that, and the back tail of the plane shook, and I almost knew it was gonna split and crack. Could you imagine a plane cracking up while you're not dead yet and it split, and you flying out, and you're out there, you're flying through the clouds, and you're waiting to hit the ground, It's a bad feeling.
You never lost that fear of flying?
I know I fear it, but I always wonder what would happen if something happened.
Yeah.
So I don't worry about that.
Do you have a bodyguard? Do you have... You don't?
I got one bodyguard. He has no eyes, though he sees. He has no ears, though he hears. He remembers everything with the aid of mind and memory. When he wishes to create a thing, he just orders it to be and it comes into existence. But this order is not conveyed in words which takes a tone to formula or a sound carries ears. He hears the secrets of those under quiet thoughts. He stops those who's that? It's God. He's my bodyguard. He's your bodyguard. He's the supreme. So if I can't depend on him, if I get a bodyguard, I'm telling God, I don't trust you. I'm telling God, I'm watching for everybody. He gets at the gloom. I'm watching for somebody. No. Allah.
Bernie Shavers has given the champion much more than he expected through 10. This is round 7. Remember that Shavers, in his 60 fights, has gone this distance only 6 times, more than 6. And it's Ali opening up.
He's making the right hand go over his shoulder. As long as he's mobile, he can do this. When he stops, he's immobile.
Halfway through round 10. No knockdown. Final minute of round 10. Good left hand by Ali. That may be his best punch of the fight.
We're really prepared for this fight.
You have to wonder about is whether he's so determined to go 15 that he may lose the fight and move to the 15. He's got to start doing something.
There, that's a very good statement.
There it is. Good right hand. Didn't get all of Ali, but he felt it. Oh, that's a beautiful execution of the left jab by Ali. He followed it with a good hook. punches thrown by Shavers tonight, and Ali took immediate advantage. 3 to go for Shavers. He now must win by knockout. Oh, good right hand! That was a vicious right hand. So Ali can lose the last 2 rounds by the referee and the 2 judges and still remain champion. Whether Shavers knows that or not, we don't know ourselves. And Ali, acting as though he thinks he can put Shavers away.
Ali looks hurt.
He's definitely hurt.
3 minutes to go. Muhammad Ali held back to the corner by Angelo Dundee, and he'll sit down this time. No one thought he'd be here in 15, but we're to the last 3 minutes of the fight.
No matter what happens, Ernie Shavers is definitely surprised boxing world.
We're at the halfway mark, 1:30 left.
Good right hand by Ali.
Trying to ward off Shavers.
Good right hand by Shavers.
Crowd on its feet at the Garden in New York. And regardless of the outcome, they've seen a whale of a heavyweight spike.
Good hook by Ali. Drag hook.
Applauding both the challenger Ernie Shavers and the champion Muhammad Ali.
A winner.
What's wrong with miniskirts? What's wrong with hot pants? I mean,
Well, see, this is a European design thing, but righteous people, you go to Saudi Arabia and tell a woman to put on miniskirt. Go to Zaire, Africa, and have the women put on short dresses. They'd be fined or locked up. Go to Pakistan, or go to all throughout black Islamic Muslim countries. Number one, I have a wife and she's walking around with a skirt up to here, and then what's happening? Well, why do I want everybody to see her? What's a man? I mean, people looking and winking, they lusting for her, all kind of freaks and no good people on the streets. Why do I want my wife? She can't bend over because the panties show if the wind blow. Horses show the behind. Cows and animals and mules. Human beings don't walk around with the behind out. Savages walk around with the behinds out. And my wife's behind ain't for every man to look at. You understand? So it makes a lot of sense. So how can I protect my woman if I'm walking down the street, she's half naked, and some sadist run up and grab her? Hell, I shouldn't have put out there. If I got merchandise I want to sell, I put it in the window for you to see. So if I want my wife, why do I want everybody to see my wife? What's private? What's mine? Everybody looking at her. Which means what's wrong with it? How can you have a wife or somebody you love? Anything God made precious, nature hides it. You cannot find diamonds easy. You have to dig and dig and dig, and then you got to work to clean them. You cannot, you cannot find, listen, you cannot find gold. Everything God made valuable, He made it hard to get. Pearls, rubies, and ain't my all. You have to dig, and half the time it don't strike. Everything God created that was valuable, He made it hard to get to. Ain't my woman more important than some diamonds and some oil and some gold when she's the field which produced my sons and daughters? Why should she walk around all nude in all of these design clothes? Her breasts is out. She's on the beach wearing clothes that show more than her panties when she go to bed. That's right. People don't just might as well come out with a brassiere on and her panties. She'd be more covered up than she do in the European style with just something covering up her nipple and just a little old G-string over, and she's walking out on the beach naked. These are savages. I'm gonna have my daughter, my wife, or my woman walking around for her man. Ooh, look, I got dude, boy, if I could get to her. And what I want that for? She's mine. What do you mean, what's wrong with walking around half naked? That don't look bad to you because you're of the European nature, and the black people are righteous, and the Europeans have made them unrighteous.
But look, I mean, before you go on, there are lots of black tribes who nudity is their dress. They walk around naked. There's nothing wrong in that either.
They don't look at it like you do, and I don't know enough about them. They were savages.
They're not savages.
Yes,
There's some
savages.
we were all savages at once.
They were savages, and we don't style after them. You're talking about the ones who went out into the jungles and started living a beast-like life. We know all about the history of Africa and how it started and this and that, but there are the civilized people there too. And these are the ones we pattern. I want you two people to stand up and take a bow to show you how women dress and how my wife
Sure, that'd be interesting. Let's look at that. Because
the sisters stand up who've been converted to our movement in America. This is where our women dress.
Can we put the lights?
These are women right here. Do that look bad to you? Ain't that beautiful? And that's the way the black woman should look. That's the way she should walk around. That's the way our women look. They are sisters who were converted through the Muhammad Speaks newspaper. These are thousands and thousands and thousands of women in America. In every city, you'll see this take place in the day. You understand? They're clean. They serve God, Allah. They don't serve some English clothes designer. They serve God, and they're proud of it. And what's wrong with that? You ask what's wrong with miniskirt? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
What man wouldn't want his woman covered up? He can go to work knowing that she ain't somewhere flirting. Some man chasing down the street for a behind part. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing.
No.
So there's something wrong with that, though, showing it all.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
You don't think there's wrong with it?
No, not at all.
You don't?
Not at all.
That's because you're white.
That's
because your nature's not righteous.
Listen, it's not because I'm white and you're black. I mean, that's nonsense.
No, your nature is not righteous.
How do you mean my nature
your
is not
nature.
righteous?
You said you don't mind your woman walking half naked.
You're making some incredible assumptions about me.
You tell me you don't. It's the truth. You're telling the world on television.
Have you got the priority on the truth? Yes. You know the truth more than I do?
Yeah, the truth is that you don't mind your woman walking around half naked.
Sure.
You don't mind it?
No, of course not.
Well, then that means you're not righteous.
So let me put a point to you.
Half nude?
Let me put a point.
And you're a Christian too?
Let me put a... No,
Christianity shouldn't be back
I'm in fact a non-believer if it comes to that.
Oh, well, now I understand why then. You're a non-believer.
No,
I'm sorry.
Not at all.
I'm sorry, you're a non-believer.
You can't say just
if you're a non-believer in God, then I understand why you don't care about God.
I believe in my own kind of God, like a lot of people do.
Right.
I believe in some kind of being.
God created man in his own image, but you made God in your own likeness.
Well, that's, I mean, we can all quote cliches like that. But let me put a point to you from a book written by a friend of yours.
I'm serious. I've never hit a man on television. Were you all feminine? I might go to jail, but I don't care. You feminine? I'm serious.
let me put a point to you.